Okay, so in our today classes, we will be studying about the types of economy. Okay, so what is economy? All those things we have studied. Today we will study about the types of economy. So in this particular part, we have the various types. So all those various types of economy, and they are classified on the basis of which all those factors. Okay, so all those things we'll see in our today classes. So in the types of economy, like we studied that what do we mean by the economy. So there we studied that resources, the thing which the limited resources which are available to fulfill our unlimited wants. So that is the economy. So here economy is what? A geographical area, place where limited resources are available to fulfill our unlimited wants. So in that geographical area, that geographical area can be either city or state or some country. So that is the economy. Now on this particular thing, we have the various classification of economy. So on the basis of various classification, so what are all those on basis? We are dividing economy into various types. What are all those bases? So in that we are seeing income, we are seeing foreign trade, we are seeing development. On the basis of income, economy is divided into various types. On the basis of foreign trade, economy is divided into various types. Then on the basis of development, economy is divided into various types. And then on the basis of ideology, economy is divided into various types. So here in this particular part, we will see like on the basis of income. Before seeing about on the basis of income, like what happens every year on 1st July. Every year on 1st July, we have our World Bank. So World Bank divides whole world. The bank divides whole world into four parts on the basis of income criteria. Like you will be studying about the when developing, underdeveloping, developed countries, all those things on the basis of development we will be studying. So in that developing those things also, so on the basis of income also we have divided. So like we have divided into four parts. So who divides this particular thing? World Bank. And every year on 1st July, World Bank divides our world into four parts on the basis of income criteria. So what are all those income criteria? Like someone is having high income. So high income countries we have divided. Then upper middle income countries we have divided. Upper middle. Then after upper middle, we have divided our country into lower middle income countries, and then low income countries. So these are on the basis of income. So on the basis of income, it is classified by the World Bank. So remember that who classify our world into four parts on the basis of income criteria. So it is classified by the World Bank, and this particular classification happens every year on 1st July. Okay, on 1st July, like some countries' income, since they are developing countries, so their income might go into the level of some lower middle income countries. Their income might go into the level of upper middle countries. So it is divided every year. So on 1st July, World Bank announced this particular thing. Okay, so this particular on the basis of income, this particular method is known as what? Atlas method. Okay, so economies are divided into four categories. It is divided into four categories. And income, how that on the basis of income we are saying. So how that income means in this particular thing, it means what? Our per capita income. So like we are seeing for 1 year income. So in that case, what we are seeing? We are seeing the per capita income or the average income of a country. So what do you mean the per capita income or the average income of the country? It is national income. Means what? Total national income, total salary by total population of that particular countries. So that is what? That is the per capita income. Okay. So on this particular, on the basis of per capita income, we have divided countries into four parts. We have divided world into four parts. So in that we have high income countries, upper middle income countries, lower middle income countries, and the low income countries. So in these particular high income countries, so for that we will be keeping some intervals also, like between these two intervals, country high income country will be located. Between these two intervals, upper middle income countries will be there. So for low income countries, if you see, if per capita income is less than $1,146, if per capita income is less than $1,146, means what? That country comes under the low income countries. Then we have the lower middle income countries. So lower middle income country, it ranges from $1,146 to $4,515. So there we in between this, if we have some countries per capita income, so they all those countries will be coming in the lower middle income countries. Then for the upper middle income countries, the range is 4,516 to $14,005. So those countries will be coming in the upper middle income countries. Then high income countries we have. So all those high income countries they'll be having per capita income more than $14,005. Okay. So all those countries will be coming in under the high income countries. So we must remember, and this is the latest data. Okay. From as of 1st July 2024 and for 2025 till 1st July 2025. So our world is divided into 4 parts, and this is the latest data in which here this particular per capita income, this might change. Okay. So here the country's per capita income will be keep on changing. Okay. So here that ranges will be same. Sometimes World Bank also might revise this particular ranges also. So see carefully all these ranges. Then if you see about our country, so our India, if you see average income of or per capita income of India is how much? $2,700. So our country comes in the range of lower middle income countries. So what are all those lower middle income countries? We have India and all our neighborhoods. Okay, most of our neighborhoods they come under the lower middle income countries. Then what are all those other countries? They fall in the range of which all those incomes. Like if you see low income countries, in the part of low income countries, if you see most of the African countries, will be falling under this category, low income. Okay. Then lower middle, we have India and most of the neighboring countries. Okay, they fall under this particular lower middle income countries. Then if you see the upper middle income countries, so in the upper middle income countries, we have Argentina, Brazil. Okay, so these countries, South American countries, comes under this particular upper middle income countries. Then if you see the high income countries, so in the high income countries, we have like America, all those developed countries, America, Japan, they come under the high income countries. Okay. So here in this particular part, we must remember that India is what? India is having per capita average income is also known as what? Per capita income. Remember this. It is also known as what? Per capita income. Remember this. And per capita income of our country is how much? $2,700 approx. So remember this one. Now economy is divided on the basis of foreign trade. Okay. So on the basis of foreign trade, we have divided economy into various parts. So those parts will be known as what? One is open economy. One is open economy on the basis of foreign trade, and other is the closed economy. Okay, one is the open economy, other one is the closed economy. So in the open and the closed, if you see in the open and the closed, what will happening? Open means what? If you have the open means what? Here will be all those trades will be keep on going on. Okay, open means like suppose if we have our country India. Okay, suppose our country India is there. Now in the case of India, now what we are doing? We are doing trades with foreign countries. Okay, we are doing trades with foreign countries. Okay, so here India will be coming under the open economy. Whereas if you see the closed economy, in the case of closed economy, what will be there? They won't be doing, all those countries who comes under the closed economy, they won't be doing this with the foreign countries. Okay, so here there will be no role of trade with the foreign countries, or if they'll be doing, they'll be doing at a of a minimum extent. Okay, of a minimum, like only something they needed, only those things they'll be importing. They will be not exporting. Okay, so no role of trade. Okay, so here we'll be having no role of trade in the closed economy, and in the open economy, trades will be there. Trade activity will be there. Okay, so open economy. So here barrier free foreign trade. So here we'll be having trade. Okay, then here external and foreign sector exists. So if you are having trade, so for that external foreign sector is needed. Okay, then export and import are allowed. Okay, in case of open economy, then foreign investment are permitted. Means what? All other countries, MNCs, all those things can come to some particular country and they can invest. Okay, so in it we have the example USA, Japan, France, Russia, and India. So various other examples are there. So they are what? They are the open economic countries. Now we'll see about the closed economy. So if you see the closed economy, means what? We saw that there will be minimum role of trade. So barrier or restriction on foreign trade. Okay. So neither export nor import. Okay. Only thing that import might be happening. Okay. There will be no export. There will be no role of export, and minimum import might be there. Only thing that some necessary things. Okay. Some necessary things, like if you see in the case of our part, India. Okay. So India before 1970, leave 1970, before 1990. Okay. In the case of India before 1990, what we were doing? We were not doing the foreign trade. Okay. We were not doing the foreign trade. What we were doing? Like we were not doing the export at that level. Okay. That time export was not the only thing, only import we were performing. Okay, so that time our country was the part of closed economy. But now what happened? Now export and import, everything is there. Okay, so now we have become the open economy. So here what will happening in the closed economic countries? Barrier restriction on foreign trade. Like example, you can take the example of North Korea. So North Korea, if you would have heard, okay, what they are doing? They are not doing any import or export with other countries. Okay, so here closed economy one characteristic is what? Neither export nor import takes place. So examples: North Korea, Turkmenistan. So these are the examples of closed economy. So these are the examples of open and the closed economy. Now we will see. Now we have types of economy on the basis of development. Okay. So on the basis of development, now while discussing about some countries, okay, you all will be hearing that we have some countries which are underdeveloped. We will be hearing about some countries in developing nation, developed nation. So what are all those things? What are all those some categories on the basis of which we are dividing our countries? So how we are knowing, how we are coming to know that that particular country is underdeveloped, that particular country is developing country, or that particular country is developed nation. Okay. So we are seeing a standard of living. Okay. We are seeing a standard of living for that particular countries, and after that we are deciding that that particular country is developed or developing or underdeveloped countries. Okay, so we have three types of countries. Okay, they are divided on the basis of development. So developed nation, will be having the high standard of living. Developing nation will be having the moderate standard of living, and underdeveloped nation will be having the low standard of living. Okay, so generally in this, if you want to see the examples, so in the developed countries, we'll be seeing mostly European nations in the developed countries. Okay, or examples also we can take, like we have the Japan. Okay, from the part of Asia. So Japan is there, America is there. Okay, Russia is there. Okay, all those countries are what? They are the developed nation. Okay, and if you see in the developing countries, Asian nations. Okay, like how we saw about the lower middle income countries, like India and is our neighborhood. Okay, or most of these our neighborhood countries are what? Developing nation. Okay, then we have some countries under the underdeveloped nation. So most of the African countries will be seeing in the underdeveloped nation. Okay, so our country is what? India is developing nation. So remember this. Okay, then in this particular part, like we were seeing the standard of living for dividing the country into the three types, that developed, underdeveloped, and developing countries. We are seeing some criteria, okay, and we were seeing about the criteria of the standard of living. So in the standard of living, what are all those factors we are seeing? Okay, in the standard of living, like suppose if they want to check the standard of living of some countries, so what are those factors we are seeing? Remember all these factor names. Okay, from this also particular questions are being asked, like all these factors comes under the standard of living criteria. So remember all this. So we have the education or the literacy. Okay, health facilities. Okay, health facilities means what? Like all those hospital, medicines, all those things, pharmacy, infrastructure, buildings, all those things. Poverty, where countries having low poverty or more poverty, or there is no poverty. Unemployment. Okay, then population growth rate, per capita income, rate of capital formation. Okay, then we have the investment. So all these criteria, all these 9 criteria are seen for the deciding the standard of living, whether they are of higher standard of living, whether they are of middle, moderate standard of living, they are having, whether they are having a lower standard of living. So all these 9 criteria are seen. These are 9 factors which are seen for the standard of living. So education and literacy, health facility, infrastructure, poverty, unemployment, population, per capita income, rate of capital formation, and the investment. So these things are seen for the standard of living. Okay. So now here, like we have still now we have one more part on the basis of ideology, types of economy. So before that, we will see some questions. Okay. So before that, we will see some questions. Like we study about the closed economy. So a closed economy is an economy in which, so we saw that in which money supply fully controlled, deficit financing, only exports. So we remember that only exports happens in the open economy. Then deficit financing, these things like foreign, with foreign relations, if we are having, then only we having this deficit financing. Then money supply fully controlled. So these things also will be happening with the countries. So in that, directly if we see the definition, there we saw that there will be closed economic country will be neither having the exports nor the imports, or imports also if they are having, it will be of a minimum level. Okay, so closed economy is an economy in which neither exports and nor imports takes place. Okay, then we have, according to the World Bank classification of economies into income group on the basis of GNI, means what? Gross national income per capita. Okay, using the Atlas method, exchange rates for 2020-21 fiscal year, India falls in which of the 4 income groups? Okay, we are in the part of lower middle income countries, and also remember till now also we are in the part of lower middle income countries only. Why we are the part of lower middle income countries? If you see, like the gap, the range if you see, that is more. Okay, the range lies in, see here, the range lies in $1,146 to $1,515. So that range is more. Okay, and still now we are in the part of this $2,700 per capita income only. So we lie in the lower middle income countries. Okay, then next question we have, which of the following is not a common characteristics of underdeveloped countries? Okay, so for underdeveloped countries, if you see agrarian economy, okay, yeah, so agrarian economy. So nowadays, if you see like technical, all those technology advancement we are having. So agrarian, so agriculture economy means what? It is a common characteristics of underdeveloped countries. Then a scarcity of capital. So if money will not there, so it will be underdeveloped country only. Then technological backwardness. So that is also underdeveloped countries. Then slow population growth. Okay, actually it is this part of slow population growth, it is not a part of this developing, deciding the countries on the basis of this particular developed nations. So it is not the this slow population growth we are not seeing in these developing countries or developed countries or the underdeveloped countries. We are not seeing this particular criteria. Okay, so this slow population growth is not a common characteristics of a underdeveloped countries. Okay, the next question we have, an economy which trades with other economy is called what? So if they are doing trade means what? We call it as open economy. Okay. There is no types of economy known as what? Exporting or the importing economy. So remember, we have open and the closed economy. Okay. Then the next question we have, if a nation has an open economy, it means that the nation conducts trade with the other countries. So there we said we have the foreign trade. Means what? Barrier free foreign trade is there. Okay. Which among the following would be said to doctrine of free market and the laissez-faire economies? Okay, but this is not the correct definition. A nation that trades with other nation in goods and services and financial assets. So this is the correct answer. It is the A. All this type of country could be called as what? Open economic countries. Then we have in closed economy, foreign sectors is not included. Then closed economy, they do not do trade with the other countries. Then the closed economy is the economy in which there is no foreign trade. So these are all those questions related to the types of economy. Now one more types of economy is left over. So that type also we will see. Okay. So now here we have the types of economy on the basis of ideology. We have types of economy on the basis of ideology. So on the basis of ideology, we have three types. Okay. One is what? One is capitalism. One more we have, that is the socialism, and one more we have, that is the mixed economy. Okay. So on the basis of ideology, we have divided our country, divided our world into three parts: capitalism, socialism, and the mixed economy. Okay. So we'll see about the capitalism economy. So in the capitalism economy, capital means what? Money. So money from where will we get? We will get from the market. So capitalism economy also can be called as what? Market economy. Okay. Then market economy also, this particular capital economy also can be called as what? Free economy. Means what? Here the free economy is what? Here there will be no part of government. Okay. There will be no part of government or any ruling part. Okay. So here in this particular capitalist economy, we will be not having any part of those government or the ruling economy. Okay. So here we have the free economy. Means what? We can do all those marketing purpose, all those things freely. There is no government rules or something. Okay. So that there we have the capitalist economy. So in the capitalism we have, so see here, like we have the various, if you see, we have the various countries like government sector, so private sector, all those things are there. Like we have the public and the private sector, public and the private sector. So in the public, this, if we have the public sector, so these public sectors will be held by whom? So see, government will be having some share in it. Okay, at least 50% government will be having share. Okay, so those properties will be known as what? Public properties. Then private property is what? It will be owned by an individual, or if government is having some share, so it will be less than the 50%. So those properties will be known as what? Private. So here in the case of capitalist economy, if you see, here we have the private sector ownership. So here we have the private sector ownership. There is no role of government, and if there is any role of government, so it will be of a minimum level. Here resources are control of private sector. No government interference or the intervention happens. Okay, so no government interference or the intervention happens. Okay, so this particular type of economy is known as what? Laissez-faire. Okay, remember this type of particular economy is known as laissez-faire. Okay, means what? There is no interference of government. Okay, while doing marketing or any trade, all those things. Okay, then in this particular capitalist economy, we have the maximum profit. Okay, so here the main part aim is what? Maximum profit. Here we are not saying that we have to maintain a good relation, all those things. Here we are saying only that we should have the maximum profit. So that is the characteristics of capitalism. Okay, then here we have the price mechanism. Means what? Market force in which we will be having a demand and supply of product. Okay, product or the goods or services. Okay, so here price mechanism plays a role. Then here the main focus is on the consumer satisfaction and the sovereignty. So remember, here the main focus is on consumer satisfaction and the sovereignty. Okay, then here we, in this particular thing, we have the high competition. Okay, we have the high innovation. Suppose if you want to have the maximum profit, so in that case, what we'll be doing? We'll be finding some new ideas to earn more profit. So here there will be high innovation, then there will be high growth rate, high income inequality will be there. Like richest will be getting rich and poorer will be getting poorer. So that high income inequality will be there. Here there will be more choice available. So since they are having, since they will be having the high competition, so more choices will be available. The all those private companies, they'll try to make various different things. Okay. Then here we have the right to private properties. Okay. So here in the capitalist type of economy, we have the right to private property. So what are all those examples? We have USA, Japan, Germany, Japan. Then most European countries we have under this particular type of economy. So that is what capitalist type of economy. So if you see Adam Smith, like while studying was introductory part, there we saw about the Adam Smith and the Karl Marx. Adam Smith and the Karl Marx, we studied this particular person. So Karl Marx is what? He is the socialist. Okay. He is socialist, and Adam Smith is what? He is capitalist. So supporter of capitalism, who? Adam Smith, who is the father of economy. Okay, remember. Then socialism and the central planned economy. So socialism, like capitalist economy, we saw that is what? Capitalism is what? It is free. Capitalism is what? It is free economy. Okay, we saw that one. Capitalism is a free economy, then it is a market economy. Here the main role of market takes place. Okay, whereas in the socialism, if you see, it is what? It is the center, also known as central economy, and also known as what? Planned economy. So how things will be planned? So here the role of government will take place. Then only all those things can be planned at a higher level. Okay, so here we have, here public sector ownership takes place. Okay, then resources are controlled by the public sector. Means what? The government companies, all those things. Resources are controlled by the government or the government companies. Then full government interference happens in the socialist type of economy. Then maximum social welfare is main motive. Okay, so social welfare is the main motive, where in the part of capitalist we saw that maximum profit is the main motive. Okay, here administrative price takes place, administrative by the government. Okay, and there in the capitalism we saw that market price takes place. Okay, demand and supply. Okay, then here we have the focus on economic planning. We have the focus on economic planning, whereas in the capitalist type of economy we had the focus on consumer satisfaction and the sovereignty. Okay, so now in this, in the socialist type of economy, we have the low competition. Okay, we have the low innovation. Since it is, most of the properties are government sector, so what they are doing? Low innovation we have. Okay, here we will be having a low growth rate. Then high income equality will be there. Means what? Even a person who is richer, if they are working somewhere in the government companies, he will be getting the same salaries as comparing to the other person. Okay, so here we have the income equality. Okay, then here we will be having a less choice available. Means what? The government which they'll provide, that only we should have. Okay, so here less choices are available. Then here no right to private properties. Okay, so in this type of examples we could see USSR. Okay, so till 1990 they were the part of socialist economy. Okay, then support of socialism, we saw that Karl Marx. He wrote the book Das Kapital. Remember this book also? Das Kapital is written by Karl Marx. Okay, in which he mentioned about this particular socialism. Okay, so if you see, the Bible of socialism is what? Das Kapital book. So Bible of socialism. Okay, and if you remember the Cold War, after that Cold War only, here the Russia part, USSR part got divided into various smaller parts. Okay, so in this Cold War, so there was the war for the superiority. Okay, in this particular Cold War, which were happening between USA and the USSR, that was for the superiority. Means what? They are more developed, they will rule the world. So for that, this particular Cold War was going on. And this particular Cold War, it was between the USA is what it is. USA is the capitalism economy, okay, and USSR were having a socialist economy. So socialism and the capitalism symbol. So these particular things were fought between this particular USA and the USSR, okay, and that particular war we call it as what Cold War. And this particular thing, if you see, like if you see the part of Germany, okay, if you see the part of Germany till 1991 when the Cold War is going on, in this half, see, half, see, half Germany were ruled by the USA and half Germany were ruled by the USSR. Okay, even their capital, even the capital of Germany, this thing, Berlin, also was ruled by half. It was ruled by USA. It was ruled by USSR. So for that superiority only that war started, and that's why this particular the socialism and the capitalism, symbol. We have one important, that is what Wall of Berlin. Okay, so Wall of Berlin. If you see here, both USA and USSR are there. So one is capitalism, one is the socialism. So this particular, it is a symbol of socialism and the capitalism economy. So that is what, that is the Wall of Berlin. And so till 1960, from 1961 to 1990, Wall of Berlin was known as what? Socialism and the capitalism symbol. Okay, so that is about the socialist and the capitalist economy. Now we have one more type of economy, that is what? Mixed economy. So if you see the mixed economy, we have in the mixed economy are both socialist, okay, both socialist and the capitalist type of economy will be taking places. So that is what? That is the mixed economy. So in this particular, in the mixed economy, what will be happening? Like, see, we were talking about this particular share. So suppose if some company is there, okay. So when the company will be known as government company, if they are having the share, if government is having the share more than 50%, then that particular company will be known as what? Government company. If it is having, if some private companies is having share more than 50%, so then those companies will be known as what? Private companies. Okay. So here in the mixed economy, we have the coexistence of public and the private sector. So here both the public and the private sector takes place. Okay. Essential commodity price decided by the government. So all the necessary items price will be decided by the government. So example, we have India, Britain, Indonesia, Brazil. Okay. So mixed economies are called what? They are known as what? Third world. Okay. And mixed economy, all those countries, mixed economies countries only, they created a group. That group is known as what? NAM. Okay, NAM is full form that non-aligned movement. Okay, so you all would have heard about the non-aligned movement. So that is what this particular non-aligned movement was. This particular group was created by the mixed economies countries. Okay, so in which we have the India, Britain, Indonesia, Brazil. So all those countries are what? Mixed economies countries. So we have finished the types of economy and their characteristics. So now we will see some questions. In which economy the consumer is called the emperor? So consumer is called the emperor. Emperor means what? He is ruling. So here in, like, we study about the capitalist economy. So in the capitalist economy, what they are doing? They are seeing that whether consumer is having that satisfaction or not. Consumer is having that particular sovereignty or not. So here that consumer will be known as what? Here the consumer will be king. Okay. And what they want, on which type of they want, they will order. So in those things will be seen in the capitalist type of economy. So here we have the capitalist economy. Okay. Then we have, it is lacking in capitalism. So non-government ownership. So in the non-government ownership, it is there in the capitalism. Right of succession. This is also there in the capitalism. Right of succession is that right of property. Okay. Then government regulation. So government regulation happens in the socialism. So it is lacking in the capitalism. Okay. Then one of the features of a free market economy is what? So free market. So free market, what we saw? Free market means what? It is a part of capitalist economy. There we saw, while studying on the capitalism, we saw capitalism slash free slash market visa. So free market economy is what? Because it is free from the government rules and regulation. So in that particular part, what we are seeing? We are seeing the consumer sovereignty. So this also we have seen. So we are seeing the consumer sovereignty. Then which of the following is not a feature of capitalism? So not a feature of capitalism is what? Service motive. Like freedom of choice is there in the capitalism. Then competition is there. Right to private property is there. So service motive is not there in the capitalism. Service motive it is there in the socialist economy. Okay. Then we have the working of the price mechanism. Okay. So price mechanism, and we saw about the price means what? Here price mechanism means what? That market price, demand and supply. Okay. And administrative visa. So administrative price visa in the socialist economy. Okay. And this particular price mechanism visa in the capitalist economy. Okay. So the working of price mechanism in the free market economy refer to which of the following? So market force, and there we saw that in the market will be having the demand and supply. Okay, so here the correct answer will be what? The interplay of forces of demand and supply. Okay, then next question we have the basis on which prices are determined in the capitalist economy are. So in the capitalist economy, what we are seeing? We are seeing that market prices, demand and supply. We are not seeing the government and the regulatory. Okay, we are not seeing about the market buyer. We are not seeing seller in the market. So we are seeing the demand and supply. Okay, then the main feature of mixed economy. So see in this particular question, if you get some doubt, okay, if you get some doubt, then in that case, just see the particular definition. There we saw about the demand and supply. So here, this one is the correct answer. Okay, then here the main feature of mixed economy is what? So in the mixed economy, we'll be having both public and the private sector. So there we have the mixed economy. Then in which of the following type of economies resources are owned privately? So resources are owned privately, that is owned in the capitalist economy. Okay, then price administration. So price administration that we saw in the socialist type of economy. So here the correct answer will be what? Socialism. Okay. Then in socialist society, there is what? So there is this, we have seen that there is economic planning. Okay, like 5-year plan, 10-year plan. So that planning is there. Okay. Then in which type of economy resources are owned by governments and the main objective behind economic activities are social welfare. Okay. So free economy, market economy, these are what? These are the capitalist type of economy. Okay. And here owned by governments. So here owned by governments what? It will be the part of socialism. Okay. So here mixed economy is different. So here the characteristic is what? Central economy. And while studying on the socialist economy, there we said that socialism or central, okay, or planned economy. So all these three are what? They are same. Okay. Then we have India is a mixed economy in which. So India is mixed economy in the coexistence of public and the private sector. Okay. Then we have which of the following is not a feature of socialism. So in the socialism, we have the income equality is there. Okay, income equality is there, not inequality is there. Okay, then we have consider the following statement regarding the market economy. So market means what? We saw about the capitalist. Okay, so in market economy, the private sector chooses what to produce and government act as facilitator only. Okay, so in which private sector will be choosing? In the capitalist. So this is correct. Then the government regulates the prices. So if government regulation comes in, so what? It is the part of socialist economy. So this is wrong. Okay. So here only one is correct. Okay. Then which of the following books is called what? Bible of Socialism. So there we saw which book is that? Das Kapital, Bible of Socialism. So these are all important things regarding the types of economy, and we have seen the all those questions. Okay.